Okay, awesome. You'd think never worked Zoom before. Okay, everybody can hear me okay? Cool. Sorry about that. Um, so yes, I introduced myself, Ruby Ambassador with Plexus. Life is crazy all the time. Three kids, married, multiple jobs, all in sports, all the things, right? And so everything feels like constant chaos. And that's why I was really excited to talk about the main two topics today because it makes our lives a little bit easier. It's using the tools that Plexus has already provided us with and just kind of diving in a little bit deeper and explaining how I use them and kind of the design essentially. So, um, before we dive into that, though, I wanted to talk about a small smidge of the Slight Edge book that our team has been reading. There was a section in there that I want to put sticky notes all over my house of because it was so powerful for me. And I feel like it just kind of hit every single area of my life, not just my Plexus business. It kind of fit true with parenting and marriage and all the things. So I wanted to read that to you guys. Um, it says, no matter what you have done in your life up until today, no matter where you are and how far down you may have slid on the failure curve, you can start fresh, building a positive pattern of success at any time, including right now. But you need to have faith in the process because you won't see it happening at first. That is just in regards to Plexus, I think that's so cool because a conversation that Randy reminds me of 24/7 is what I'm doing now is setting the tone for the next 6 months, right? So I might not feel like there's a lot of fruit coming out of what's happening, but within the next 6 months, I probably will. And sometimes that takes a year, sometimes that takes 45 days, we don't know, but as long as we know that, I think that's I can sit easy with that. And so I just had to share that with you guys because again, as the saying goes, nothing changes if nothing changes, right? So putting one foot in front of the other and knowing that today is a new day is just so powerful and so cool. So I had to share that with you guys. Um, Something I wanted to do really quick and something that we've kind of been doing on our other calls that we have and stuff that has been really cool is sharing our wins. I know that some of you that are on here right now want to not talk, and that's okay. And you don't have to. I'm not going to call you out, I promise. But what I would like to do is I'm going to share a quick win and kind of open it up. Make sure you unmute yourself if you do want to share something. And I also want to share our struggles. I want to express a struggle of mine and then hear a struggle of yours. And then maybe in the chat thread, since we don't have a ton of time, if you have any suggestions or things that have worked for you that you have tried that were successful, put that in the chat. I think that'd be really, really helpful, or just kind of connect after the call. I think that'd be really cool. So we'll start with a win. This one was today, very fresh for me. The Emily Roberts call. Guys, whoa. I was walking to the park and then I was at the park listening to the call. And then when the call was over, I was walking back from the park and my 4-year-old, of course, was talking my ear off. And I really wasn't listening to anything he was saying because I was like, holy cow, that was so powerful. Not because the information she gave was like stuff I haven't necessarily heard before. Like she was explaining what it means to be gold and how to go gold and what have you. I know that, right? It was the nuts and bolts of like what she was trying to get across. And what she said was stop comparing yourself to everyone else. Let them inspire you, but stop comparing. And then my favorite, bless and release. Do not receive any of that negativity. And I was like, what a funny saying, right? When you hear something negative or somebody's just, I don't know, you're not vibing well with them, or it just is kind of an icky conversation, in your head, bless them and then release them, right? Like you don't need that negativity in your life. Be there for them in that moment and then bless and release. And I just thought that was like so funny and so cool. And hearing her say it, I was just like, I had this, grin look on my face, and it was just so great. So that was my win for today. I feel resuscitated after that call. So if you haven't watched it, holy cow, please watch or listen, watch, whatever. Um, she's just also so great. I could watch all of her stuff. So now I want to open it up to you guys. Does anybody have a win that they would want to share?
I'll share a win.
Okay.
We were in Florida traveling, and my mother-in-law, she had tried Plexus years and years ago and was like, absolutely not, never doing that again. She thought she may have been allergic, and then she was just detoxing. She just wasn't at a place where she was ready to do it. And she is at a point where she's like, I'm ready. I want the natural health. I'm good. And she's restarting products. So that was like super, super exciting. And I'm so happy because I really, really, really want to help her feel better.
Wow. Love that.
So, yeah, it's good.
Yay.
So they're smart. Never give up on people.
All right. Anybody else?
I'll go Kelsey's. Hi, mamas. She's been saying the entire time. Hi. Finally, for a win this week. Well, it wasn't this week, but we had, I had my first customer complete their 3-day reset since I haven't been able to do it. So walking someone through the 3-day reset, getting them on the pages, getting them all plugged in. And so that was really exciting.
That is so exciting. I love that. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else? Last chance.
I'll share one.
Yay, Sarah.
A year reach out to me. She had stopped the products for a while. She was saying, some kind of needed to go to a naturopath type thing, thyroid type thing. And she was like, they told me to stop all the products, and she saw a reset. She ordered one without like me even knowing. And she called me today out of the blue and was like, I am in love with the protein. I love the reset. Like, it works so good. I talked to a nutritionist and she's like, I lost 3 more pounds. Like, I'm so excited. I wanted to order these products. So she's back on the products and just loved the whole thing. So I'm excited.
Oh my gosh, that is way cool. I love that. Oh, so cool. See, doesn't that just make you feel good? I want to skip the struggles, but I suppose we could talk about it. Quickly, my struggle lately was just my life flipped upside down a little bit in June with job change and what have you. And so I've been trying to develop a good layout of my day. How do I prioritize what this looks like for me and my life with juggling all the things? And what I will say on the positive note is, with a struggle, a win is usually followed up by that. And I finally, this week, I feel like I have locked and loaded like a good plan. The execution of it has been going well so far, and I'm feeling pretty good. So a struggle turned into a win, which is awesome. Anybody else have any struggles to share? Okay, that's not a bad thing.
Actually, Kelsey, I have a quick question. Unless, Mom, you want to go first.
Oh,
Go first, Mom. I already said something.
in the middle of dinner. I was just going to say one of the struggles I'm having is people who say they're interested, that they want to do resets, and then despite my follow-up, they are just, it's not happening. And I'm kind of thinking that through as I'm saying it out loud, but it's not for lack of my following up. So any advice on how to remedy that would be great.
Yeah, I have a few thoughts that come to my head. I'll send you a message.
Thank you.
Kim, did you have something to say?
Yes. So quick question. I know, of course, your schedule and getting into a new routine, and then also Randy with homeschooling. So we just started Brooke homeschooling last week. Last week was her first week. So kind of like rearranging the schedule and trying to see what works. And some days, like I have really great days, and then some days feel like just major failures because I feel like I accomplished nothing. I know that's not fact. That's just my feeling around it. But I'm just curious what your days look like when you're plugging in business versus all the other things that you guys are doing.
Yeah, I'll send you all the stuff I just put together. You can pick it apart.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Cool. Love that. Okay. So the whole idea of the call, right, is the winning day and the ATM ad tag message. Those are probably two huge, well, they are two huge reasons why I just kind of geek out over the Plexus business so much. They are tools that I actively use all the time. And I just love it. So let's start talking about the winning day a little bit. I know a lot of you guys are saying that you've heard of it, or some people call it something different. I've heard in the threads, but the winning day kind of looks like this. So it's every single day somebody has a birthday on your Facebook, right? So we should be telling them happy birthday. But that's a way to connect with them. So instead of just saying happy birthday on their timeline, because I know how easy it is to click and then it pops up really fast, going on into their personal message and actually sending them a message that says, hey, Susie, this is Kelsey. I just wanted to say happy birthday. I hope you have the best day and you get really spoiled. And that's it. So instead of just doing the quick sending it on Facebook, taking it a step further and personalizing that a little bit more. Spend about 10 to 15 minutes. I have to set a timer. Otherwise, I am like, oh, look, a bird, and I lose complete control of what's going on. Getting social. So this includes adding 3 new friends on your social media page, following new people, commenting on their things, commenting with a question to get them engaged so they respond. Like that is very, very important. Responding to what they responded to, just keeping the conversation going. So spending about 10 to 15 minutes doing that, spending at least 30 minutes following up with current customers, any fence sitters that you may have. That is incredibly important because if they aren't hearing from you, they're going to slowly disappear. So just being present in their life, and it doesn't always have to be following up with current customers about Plexus, like just asking them how their life is doing, stuff like that. Spending 15 minutes of connecting with potential business builders. Something that I am working on actively is it could be something as simple as reaching out to them and sending them the 7 simple steps video, or scheduling a call with them with your upline, or just simply telling them why you do Plexus and why it's so important to you and what value does it add to your life. But following up with them and connecting with them in that way is very, very crucial. Take about 15 minutes or so. Sometimes this doesn't take this long, but just making a post. Especially if you kind of already have in your head, it can be quick and easy, but just kind of scheduling out 15 minutes of your day to piece that together, so it's authentic and genuine. And then posting 3 stories a day about your day. I think that is really important because people are friends with you and follow you and all of the above because they like you. They like to see what you're doing. That's what social media is they kind of get a glimpse of what your life looks like. So that is the winning day. Overall, I mean, it takes me, I don't know. I mean, for sure under an hour a day and I can get it done. Sometimes I lollygag and I spend way more time because I have fun with it. And it doesn't have to be all done in one block as long as it's done throughout the day. But over the course of time, if you grouped it together, that would be about the time frame. And Kim, that checklist that I made, it has the winning date, like that stuff is in there. So it's good. I like it a lot. So then the ATM, the add tag message, this confuses people sometimes, but it is so insanely great. I'm not a doctor. Most of us aren't. Plus, I don't have all the time in the world to create content and like type out a answer to their question right away, right? So this is so great. What an incredible tool. It's a way to reach several people too, because otherwise you're going to be spending a lot of your time dealing with just one customer or one potential customer when you can knock out like 6 in the amount of time with the ATM. So here's the best way to explain it. If you're constantly seeing somebody post about something like oh, I got another headache again, had to leave work, migraines are the worst, or I've just been so anxious lately, if you guys could pray for me, whatever the issue is, if you see this constant pattern, or heck, honestly, even if you see it once, basically what you'll do is you will add them. So you will go to the Love Your Guts page, you will add them to the Love Your Guts page. You will find, I always find at least 2 testimonies that fit the problem that they're having that I know that they would relate to, and I tag them in it. And then I go pull up my messenger and I send them a voice message and I say, hey, Allison, this is Kelsey. Girlfriend, I just wanted to reach out. It's been breaking my heart seeing that you have like these headaches have been just uprooting your life and you're having to take time off of work and find sitters for your kids. Like that is just such a hard season of life to be in. And my heart goes out to you. I just wanted to let you know that I added you to this really, really informational page. And there's so many people that were dealing with your same thing and found relief from it. I just want to let you know I'm praying for you. I'm going to follow up with you in a couple of days. Hopefully you read it by then and chat soon. Whatever. Most of the time you don't get a negative response and you almost always get a response. Remember, people post on social media for other people to see it. So that's something to be very mindful of. She didn't post that because she wants nobody to know that she's having really bad headaches. So it's just, that's super, super, super cool. Also, something I want, I'm looking at a mirror here too. Okay. This is not just for products. This is not just for products. Okay. This is also for the friend who is constantly broke, living paycheck to paycheck and is complaining about how she can't afford X, Y, and Z. Right. So what that would look like is, hey girl, I was in your same situation. My heart goes out to you. I'd be a fool if I did not let you know of this opportunity. You absolutely need to check it out. I tagged you in a couple things on the page that I just added you to. There's so many testimonies about finances on the pages. It's crazy. I would also even go as far as like sending one of the 7 simple steps videos or something, and opening up that conversation because you could be their saving grace, right? And again, they're posting about it because they want somebody to hear it. So we need to listen. I think that's our job, is we need to open our ears and we need to be the ones that are hearing it. So sorry, I started talking fast because I know that we're running low on time because I couldn't figure out how to record. I hope that makes sense. If you guys have any other questions, please let me know. I could talk about this all day. I just have so much fun with it. And once you get going, it's like a well-oiled machine. So my challenge, of course there's a challenge, right? There has to be action steps with most things in life. Otherwise we hear it and we never talk about it again. So I want you guys to set a goal of having at least 3 days next week, or you could start tomorrow, or heck, some of you could start today. Do at least 3 winning days. So whatever that winning day is, you do for 3 days. It could be 3 days in a row. It could be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It could be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever that looks like for you. I challenge you to do at least 3 of those within the next week. And then for the ATM, find 3 friends on social media who can benefit from the products and execute this, okay? And then find 3 more friends on social media who can benefit from the Plexus business and execute the ATM. Yes, I will, Brandy. Sorry, I'm looking up, I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. I absolutely will. I will post all of this so you guys have it for sure. So really what I want to say is, I know that it's probably making some of you really uncomfortable because you're like, I can post on social media all day, but please don't make me cold message somebody like that. These will push you out of your comfort zone. And at first it's going to feel like you're trying to learn how to ride a bike again. But where are we at now in our lives? We all know how to ride a bike, probably, maybe not. I don't know. I'm just assuming. Go and be your authentic self. If there's anything I learned from Emily Roberts today, I resonate with her. Our personalities are very similar. And I love how just authentic she is. And like, that's what we're all called to do, right? Is just be who we are. If we're unable to do that, then we're surrounding ourselves with the wrong people. And if they respond poorly, that's not our person. That's not our customer. That's not somebody that God wanted to be on our team. And so I just challenge you guys to lead with your heart, and God will handle the rest. And I really do believe that. I really, really, really do believe that. So I will post the challenge in the group. Some things to remember, the upcoming calls. This is something that I'm actively trying to schedule into my busy life as well, because I really think they're important. Every Monday, there's the motivation call that Plexus does. Every Wednesday, there's the welcome to Plexus call that Plexus does. Again, every Monday, every Wednesday for those 2. So it's repetitive. It's easy to remember. And then why Plexus, why now is Tuesday, Thursday. And then these calls right here, the gather and grow. Oh, I still have 10 minutes. Wild. Well, look, we have more time. No, I'm just kidding. But the gather and grow call is this call right here. I love the name of that. And because that's what it is, right? We're gathering and we're growing, because the whole point of this is to leave a little bit better than we were 30 minutes ago. So that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much. This was so much fun. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy lives to listen to me. And I will post the challenge stuff, and I'm absolutely happy to hop on a call or message or anything from anybody if you have any questions about what I went over, because I know I talk really fast. So, all right, well, I hope everybody has a good night, and I will see you all soon. Bye.
Thanks, Kels.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh. So cute. Oh, what a perfect way to end the call. Bye, girl.
Say bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.